So can you state your first name?
Bobbie.
And how long have you lived in the community?
It's been since 1999 when we first bought the house in the area. But I've lived here all my life. I was raised here as a child, and after getting married, and I moved just across the bridge, LG's, Carrollton. But I always liked being down here where I was raised at.
Can you share some of your memories of like growing up down here, or just things you like to do or things you like to see, or just anything that you want to share?
Well, I would like to see the houses come back the way where it was really occupied, down here. Well, and for a child, we lived on Tupelo Street. That was before they closed the Tupelo Canal.
Oh, wow.
And we used to cross the pipe, but they had crawfish in the canal
Okay.
where you could crawfish. And you used to would go down Claiborne Street all the way down to Sharamette, all the way into, what's that? Well, anyway, farther down to the end of Claiborne,
Okay.
Judge Perez, you could see crawfish walking across the road.
Oh, wow. Like way down there by Shell Beach, up in that area?
Where you get out, where it would end, you would be able to see crawfish crawling across the road.
Wow.
But you don't see none of that no more. But as a child, really, we used to go in the Tupelo Canal and catch crawfish and have us a little barrel. Yeah, and you can dig up green onions, or the pepper grass. Well, and take stuff out of the kitchen and try to burn your little stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a lot cheaper than the crawfish. You know, if you go in the store now and try to get crawfish, I've seen them upwards like $5-6 a pound. So yeah. Oh, wow.
As a child, we used to do that kind of stuff. And it was all right, but we used to have fun.
Okay. So what motivated you to come back home after Hurricane Katrina? Like, I know you said you bought the home in '99, and that's just a couple of years later, Hurricane Katrina hit.
Yeah, but I wanted to come back home. Home is home. No matter where you live or where you go in your life, you always know home. You don't never forget home.
That's true.
And, people ask you after Katrina, why would you go back there? Why do people go back to California after their houses burn down? Why do people go back after tornadoes? That's home.
So can you tell us about like some of the services you've received from the Homeownership Association, and just like what it's like to be able to call us?
I tell you, they did my floor for me after everything. I had a big termite. And one day I was in a nook at my house and it was caving in the floor. And I had never noticed it before, but I walked across it because I'm heavy. And the tile cracked. And I was wondering, well, what is that? And I didn't really know what to do at first. But then I called the lower line, and they came over. I don't know how long it was, but guess what? It was sooner than I would have had the money to do it. I tell you that. Because I live on a once-a-month income. And during that time, I had my grandchildren. And I really wasn't receiving any monies for them I don't think at that time. But I needed a floor.
Yeah,
And the Lord nine, they was there to give it to me.
that's all
They
right.
did that for me.
And you're getting a roof, right?
As of this time, I have my roof.
Go ahead, Miss. All right.
Yeah, and I was really thinking about leaving the house because I didn't have a roof money, and the monies that I got, it was so many other things. The ceiling caving in,
Mm-hmm.
not just in one room in the house because of the rain. It was in two rooms. Two rooms, and the walls buckled. Some of the ceiling was buckling. The living room, the kitchen. I have spots in my bathroom, but in the kitchen and in the living room, the ceiling was coming down because that way it was really pouring.
This was after Ida.
After Ida. And so even in the foyer that he had what that's mildew,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see some of the the tape coming loose. But after Lord Nine doing the roof, helping me get the roof, okay, I could focus on really doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's helped me.
Okay.
I can think about doing other things now. I can take my time and do other things because I have the roof to keep the leaking from coming in and for the damage in the walls and everything. But it's a real blessing to have somewhere to turn, and it gave me some more years of hope.
All right.
Yeah, that's what it did.
So what would you like to see in terms of like the future, whether it's homeownership or the homeownership association? Like, what's your hope for the future? What do you hope to see?
I just wish that they can get more people in the area. And another thing, I wish that we can get together on the trash that they dump in our areas.
Okay.
I would like that to stop because the next block from me, they have cars coming, trucks coming, and they don't. They have cameras in the area, and I don't know why they don't, police them. But one day, they did catch one guy, and he was dumping regular. So I would like that to be a help. If organization.
Okay.
That would be one thing that I would like to focus on, because I don't have a problem with calling the police phone, because I think it's unfair. Because if you come to my block to dump it, you should stay at your house. Dump it in front of your door.
And I've heard also that it's not really people from the community; it's people coming in the community.
Different places, yeah, from other places, and just leaving their trash. And if you're working there, you've made money, bring it to the dump.
It's true. Well, that's it. Thank you, Miss Bobbie.
Thank you.